Show and tell. Hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Witch Hat Atelier Season 1, Episode 9. And as you can see from the first image, we're going to focus on Noldor a little bit more after his mind has been erased by qifrey because he wants to keep, the secrets of what he found to himself. I wonder if there's going to be like more of a fallout to that, or if qifrey's going to just get away with it. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this episode. Please don't forget to check out my Patreon for full reactions or subscribe here on YouTube. It helps so much. Thank you. Let's go. A nightmare stained in black. Tarta knows that something's off. Maybe he does. Oh god, okay. God, is Tarta going to become like, what did you do? You're too nice, dude. We don't buy it. Agott? Did you pass the test? Is that why you're wearing that? I don't know. Okay, everyone's wearing... I don't know why it looked... I know for some reason I felt that her dress was like... special. Except richeh. Okay. Okay, we passed that one. Okay, it alliterates. Oh. So which test is Agott trying to take? Oh, so the second one? Probably. Yeah. It's good to have some idea, I guess. That sounds concrete. That's important. Like pigtails. That's funny, okay. Is there more to that? Okay. Fair. Yeah, that's pretty selfish. I mean, when you help people, you don't always draw the spells you want to draw. Then you're still a kid. I get you. Why not? Are we going... Yeah. Apparently she's not good enough for her family, though. The one who saved her mom? I mean, she needs to get to the library at home, so she needs to pass that test. We'll never betray you. Were you betrayed by something else? Okay. By a different power? What is happening? That's the nightmare. Her mom? What kind of a dream is that? Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible nightmare. Being swallowed up by ink? Oh god. Oh, that's terrible. No, that's claustrophobic. No, I can't stand it. Would he actually say that, or is it just him in her dream? It feels like it's what Coco would say to herself. Is she going to find Coco or something? I don't know. Thinking about it like this, I think it's going to make you give up. I mean, maybe not, but it's... Oh. Okay, qifrey, what are you up to? What, are you going to use it again? Damn. And this guy has it. How are you going to trace this to the brimmed hat? Okay. Fair. Detected by the brimmed hat? Okay, you can't do that. Oh god. Qifrey, oh my god. Whoa, those spells are crazy. And all the ink is gone now. Obviously, okay. It's gone, and is the metal there empty now? Bare? I'm sorry? Oh my god. Oh shit. That's crazy. What was taken from you? What was taken from you once again in the black and white place? The way he just disappears and reappears wherever he wants. Okay. Who are you talking to? Coco? That's traumatizing. That. Are we sure about that? Dude. No. Yep. That's true. But also dealing with some forbidden magic. Oh, is it working now? Plotting? Oh, okay. She's not one to hold grudges, I guess. I mean, they didn't ask what was going on. I guess Coco just explained that she ruined the shoes, but she wanted to go. And she found her magic. Her mother's magic. Is she going to faint? Yes. She has a fever. Yes. Oh, we call him Puff Puff now? And he doesn't like you. What is happening? What is happening? I got... Okay. Ooh, we are in a rush. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Is it something done to her, or is it just her body? I'm not dealing with the stress. They don't know. Yeah. I mean, they don't know though. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Oh my god. Qifrey, shut the fuck up. No. No. Oh my god. What am I supposed to make of that? That he's also going to erase his mind? And that will be that? I don't even know anymore. Okay, the start was crazy. Like, Qifrey actually bringing the brimmed hat to him. He said, oh, they noticed. I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of thing where their awareness is tied to it. I mean, possibly yes, because, I mean, this brimmed hat wanted to know things about Coco and stuff. So it makes sense that he would be aware. I just thought maybe it was like this kind of defense thing that triggered as soon as he tried to remove the medallion, but the brimmed hat did appear. So I don't know if it was just a trigger that made him aware something was happening, or I don't even know. It doesn't matter. In any case, he showed up right there and oh my god. Like, it just the fact that he can just appear and disappear. Like I said, it's so unnerving. Like so eerily too. And again, we have all of this like black and white thing going on with him, which kind of feels to me like in some way it ties to like Tarda not being able to see colors. And, you know, I know that the brimmed hat also said, it was last episode, wasn't it? That, you know, magic is a lie that puts color in the world or something. And then he was talking about the ink and how ugly his hands are covered in ink and stuff, but I don't know. Like, and we know that Tarda sees only black and white or silver or something, and he can't do magic. So, like, you know, we have this divide of, like, magic being color and people without magic not having color, but it's not really true because the brimmed hat has a lot of magic that he uses. And yet, somehow, we always see him in black and white places. Maybe he also has Tarda's condition. Maybe we see what he sees. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I made that up. I don't know. But if he does have Tarda's condition, and he obviously can do a lot of magic too. Like crazy amounts of magic. All sorts of stuff. I don't know. But it could be that if he does I don't know, if he does have the same condition, that he would be, because he would feel like an outcast in the society of magic, you know, maybe that is what pushed him to try magic of a different kind, or like magic that is forbidden on purpose, because he was like not allowed to use regular magic. Maybe that's kind of a part of his motivation, or not. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. And qifrey is being very reckless, it feels like. But like, you know, we realize that he's desperate. He's desperate to keep this quiet, and he's desperate to find, you know, a lead. Except he knew the risk. He knew that he was like asking, am I going to be detected if I do this? Like, they had to try anyway. And it went a little crazy. I mean, who knows what could have happened? Who knows what kind of spell the brimmed hat could have done, or what was already kind of ingrained with it, like already written on that medallion or something. I guess maybe qifrey is like taking into account the fact that, you know, Coco is with him, and he assumes Coco, like the brimmed hat doesn't want to hurt Coco, or at least not kill her. He wants to use her. So he's like, okay, it can't be this bad if Coco is not to be harmed. Maybe that's his thought process. I don't know. I mean, obviously we see that he was like very reckless about it and kind of paid the price. I mean, wasn't such a big deal. I mean, okay, he lost the one connecting thread that he had, or like jar in this case. He lost the ink. He lost any connection with the brimmed hat at this point for now. Sort of. He does have Coco all the time, but yeah. That's a more tenuous lead. And he had really nothing to show for it except that he was, like, his hand was numb and he was super tired afterwards. And it was kind of a traumatizing experience to be drowned in water. Where he can't use magic, especially as we know he doesn't like water, even though, yeah, he made water like the focus of his magic, but... Anyway, and he said something about he will get back what was taken from him. What's that? I don't know. Light bulb moment, guys. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I just connected the dots, and it seems pretty obvious now that I did. That, you know, qifrey has one eye covered, right? We know that. And the other dude, he called him the eyeball or something, and we know that he has an eye on his mask thing, his hat. And I'm like, did he take his eye or something? And that kind of also weirdly connects with the whole theory of like, maybe he has what Tarta has. Maybe he needed an eye in order to be able to see the world with color. And that's like a way that he found around it. Am I going crazy? I don't know. But I feel that there's, like, I didn't even think about that, but I feel that that's definitely something that we know that possibly qifrey is missing. At least it's covered up. Like his eyes covered up and his eyeglass, like one of the spectacles is black. And he said, like, when he saw the brimmed hat, he said, eyeball, you're the eyeball, or something like that. And I noticed that, and I was like, okay. So now I'm thinking, maybe that's what qifrey means. And that opens up a lot of weird ideas. Cause like, I have to like look at all the like the image of all those like brimmed hats that we saw, all those different hats. If it somehow is like, if they somehow associate with the things that maybe they steal, you know, people's limbs or organs or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far with it. Possibly not everyone did that, but I kind of want to take a look at it again now. So I did take a look, and it's not very clear. I mean, they're very weird things that they have on their hats. That's not clear. Anyway, I don't know. Crazy theory, but maybe not that crazy. Kind of makes sense to me the more I think about it. Something probably related to his magic. It could be something, you know, like figurative, like his sense of confidence or something, like, or like if he feels like, if he was somewhat traumatized by the brimmed hats, then maybe he needs to like take them down in order to feel, you know, better about himself, better about the world. I don't know. But it felt like something more concrete. I don't know, more tangible. And like the fact that he's willing to do very dangerous experiments right there where the girls are. Again, maybe he's thinking about Coco as some kind of leverage or something, but yeah, it shows how intense he is about all of this, but also how much he's willing to put other people in danger for this. Which, yeah, I mean, we kind of saw it already, so not really that surprising, I guess. But it also like it also a danger of being found out by other people in the Atelier. He I guess his MO is to act fast. Act fast and worry about the consequences later. Maybe learn something from this. I don't know. Like I don't know if he's going to get anything like this again. Something that to connect him in this way to the brimmed hat, you know? But if you can't use it, you know, if it backfires like this, maybe there's no point. I don't know. You will just have to wait for Coco something. For the brimmed hat to want to interfere with Coco again. It was interesting to hear about the different philosophies of the girls. Like, agott obviously wants to pass all the tests as soon as possible because it seemed, okay, fine. She has a goal of like, okay, becoming this librarian at the Library of Tomes, they called it. I don't know. Tower of Tomes. I knew it alliterated. Anyway, but it almost feels like that's not really what she's after. I mean, she's doing it because that's what her family does. So she once again, it all comes back to her proving herself to her family. We already know that she was rejected by them. And they were like one of the greatest families ever, apparently. So, of course, she has that hovering over her. But yeah, it's like less about the magic and about the learning. Like, she's like talking about how you have to learn new things and stuff. But it's less about that, really. It's just about her proving herself. And Richeh doesn't want to do any of that, like, at all. I kind of get her being like, no, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to... Yeah, I mean, the system is built on the fact that people are told what to do in some way, you know? And their lives are dictated, like, at least what they can't do, which is a pretty, like, hefty portion of it, to some degree. And Tetia just wants to make everyone happy, and she's a sweetheart. And Coco wants to save her mother. And I mean, to do that, she needs to pass the third test, was it? The fourth or the third? So she has a long way to go, I guess. Well, you know, 3 more tests, I think. And obviously we also had the whole story about, you know, how the witches who wanted to use medical magic, like healing magic, on people, like, stood to the last until their memories had to be taken from them because they refused to let it go. And you can understand that. I mean, people who were trained and it was kind of their calling, I guess, in some way to heal other people. And then they're suddenly told, no, you can't do that anymore, even though they know it's a good thing. Like, it makes sense they would not give it up. But then it's kind of tragic that they were just like, everything was taken from them, their memories and their life purpose. And yet the brimmed hats somehow know this spell that only they knew. Got their hands on it in some way. Like this twinned bottle spell thing. And now Torta is in danger. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like, this is it. Like, Tarta is just going to forget that he has all these questions. And then, you know, qifrey won't have to worry about him anymore. But he will... Can you take, like, only certain memories? I guess so. I guess that's what happened with Noah. Like, he mostly just forgot... Well, he forgot everything to do with qifrey, I would assume. I guess Tarta didn't actively ask him if he remembered... You know, at least the whole business of, like, finding the ink and stuff. Or maybe Qifrey only took that particular memory of like of him using like the whole, maybe like the last visit. I don't know if I mean, I assume you can choose what memory to take, even though it seems like an all encompassing thing. They're like, okay, we're gonna take your memory, and then, well, maybe it's just, it's just like the magic. You just take the memory of the magic away. So maybe they can decide which memories to take, or like they can limit it in some way. So maybe, because it would be crazy if like Nono suddenly didn't know anything about anything, like forgot everything about himself and his life. So obviously that didn't happen. He just forgot the part about the light. I don't know, like we didn't really question him to see what more he forgot. Like we don't know exactly what that covers. I don't know if Tarda tried to ask him about Qifrey, or like if Qifrey was there, like if he remembers that Qifrey was there. But that much I'm pretty sure was gone, was part of maybe. Anyway, it's a thing that you can just, like, you can't just get away with so easily, and especially if there are people around. Like, people are going to be like, why can't you remember this thing that just happened? and that they know that there is a spell to take away memories, it brings up suspicion. I guess here, though, if he takes care of Tarda, that's it. Nobody's really going to question more of that. Like, Tarda and Nolno are going to be taken care of, and that's all Qifrey has to worry about. Although, if he takes away Tarda's memories, I wonder if it's going to involve Coco in some way. Like, not the entirety of Coco, but, the fact that she was there with the jars, and it was a pretty big thing for her because she learned about the silver eyes and all that. Silver wash eyes. So maybe that will somehow be brought up, but I don't know if that's going to be a plot point. Like, I don't know how important Tarda and Nolno are going to be in the ultimate story. Or if they're just there to be like, markers, like a warnings of like, okay, Qifrey's willing to do Olaf for what he's doing. Like, they're just kind of, victims to his quest, and that's it. And they just kind of show us that he's willing to go there with people. And yeah, like kind of like these milestones of how far he's willing to go, and knowing that he's going to probably be able to do this to other people as well. Yeah, I mean, but by now the fact that Qifrey's like so blatantly doing these things, and we get to see them. I mean, they're obviously painting him as like this shifty guy that we can't trust, which makes me feel like, okay, yeah, he probably has a good reason for what he's doing. Like, I mean, again, we saw that, like, it makes sense he wouldn't trust the system or whatever, like the way that they do things. So he could have like really concrete reasons for doing this, the way that he's doing it, like in hiding, without anyone finding out and stuff like that, Like, it could definitely, like, it could turn very understandable if we see the full picture or something like that, probably. I feel like there's going to be a moment when we're going to be like, oh, that's why he did all this. Okay, now we can understand why he had to go to such length, and we would kind of forgive him or something, I guess. But for now, he's being portrayed as very reckless, and knowing that he's in charge of some girls who are innocent is a little disturbing. It's a little disturbing, but again, I hope, like, it's one thing to have him take the memory of Nolno. It's one thing to have him take the memory of Tarda. It's another thing if he starts doing things against the girls in particular, or something like that, if that ever comes to pass. With Coco, it feels like a different category altogether, I guess, because she only came there because he wanted her connection with the Brimmed Hat. So I feel that in some way he doesn't really see her as a pupil like the rest of them. He sees her as a means to an end, which is disturbing to think of. I mean, hopefully not all the way. Hopefully he does see her as a person, but you know, like, I feel that he might be willing to do stuff to her. Wow, it sounds really, really bad. I hope I hope not. But you know, if push comes to shove, I feel that, you know, that might happen. Like if he ever in any way abuses the trust that the girls have in him, that's going to be a big blow for all of them. For Ollie too. Like, and I don't know, maybe that's where it's heading. I don't know. Maybe like we're heading toward a moment where everybody, like he gets discovered in some way, and they turn on him or something, and then we'll find out eventually that, well, actually he had reasons to do what he did or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's intriguing. I'm concerned in any case about qifrey and what he does. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Marsh, Stone Tree, Antiquity, and Red Emia. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. And to my YouTube watchers, thank you so, so much.